This is your one and only 𝐹iReSpark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and today we are going to take a look at 4 extremely underrated Ashes of War in Elden Ring. Let's get to it. The first Ash of War that we are going to take a look at is the Assassin's Gambit. This is one of the most utilitarian Ashes of War that is in Elden Ring. This thing is absolutely insane. All it does is silence your footsteps and make you invisible. You make no noise and nothing sees you. And there is a spell that does this, or a sorcery, but it is crap compared to this thing. And you should honestly just keep a lightweight dagger on you at all times with this equipped. And let me show you why. So first off, we're gonna pop my flask here. So I'm gonna do this every time so that if I die, I don't lose any of my runes. But I have the Assassin's Gambit Ash of War on a dagger here. I'm just gonna proc it. So you lose a little bit of health, a little bit of mana, and that's it. And now it's active and I am invisible. So I can get really close to this guy before he even realizes I'm here. Look at this, look at this. And if I sneak, I can get right up behind him before he realizes I'm there. I was on top of him, basically on top of him. And if you're tricky about it, you can even get right up behind that guy without him noticing. I was doing it the other night. I don't know why all of a sudden now he noticed me like get behind him and turned around, but the other night I was getting right up behind him and actually able to get the jump on him. But yeah, like it's just absolutely nuts. They don't have any idea. You can even run. Like you can even run. Look at this guy. I'm gonna run right past him. Look at it. Normally he would turn around and come after me, but now, nope, nothing. He turned around, he thinks he sees me, but he don't really see anything, and now he's just walking away. And now I can just walk up right behind him, and bam! There you go. Yeah, absolutely fantastic Ash of War. Allows you to set up for like boss fights, all kinds of stuff, because it takes forever for anything to realize that you're there. And I know you can run past a lot of stuff in this game without things realizing that you're there, but in this situation, like they're just completely oblivious to you, and it's super handy just to keep on your person at all time, no matter what build you are using, and you can just equip it to a super lightweight dagger. The next Ash of War we are taking a look at is Ice Spear. This thing is extremely overtuned. So I'm not even like a full crazy mage spec here. I mean, I'm pretty high. I'm 60 in intelligence, and it scales off of intelligence, and you can see it puts pretty good damage on my weapon. It scales relatively well. I have it scaling with magic right now. It's scaling with a C scaling for magic. You can also do cold. You're going to scale better for cold. You're going to scale better with strength. But with this, I'm scaling at a C rating, and I have a bunch of talismans equipped just to buff it up even more. And you can see it has my attack power up here at 762. But the crazy thing is the damage that this thing puts out. Like it puts out absolutely stupid OP damage. Watch this. One hit, 1,888 on one hit. 2 hit, and we procced the cold and did over 2,000 damage on our cold proc hit. I just 3-shot that guy with 3 ice spears. This thing is absolutely nuts. If you optimized your build a little more for this thing, I guarantee you could do 2,000 damage per hit, if not more. Like, I'm not spec'd for it, and I'm doing crazy good damage, 2,196. It takes me twice as long to get that with my, like I have to do all this stupid powered up stuff to get that with my melee attacks with this setup to get that kind of damage. That's insane. And you can just rapid fire it, and it only costs a little bit of mana to rapid fire it. Like, so watch this guy here. He can't even do anything. He's not even gonna be able to do anything. He's gonna come at me. We've already lined it up. He's gonna come at me again. We've already lined it up. There we go. And third time, and he's done. I highly advise checking this one out. You can make a build around this thing and just run around spamming it on bosses. And once again, I'm not even spec'd for cold for it. We're spec'd for the magic affinity. It naturally adds cold buildup when you attack. It just comes with the Ash of War. So the cold buildup we're getting there wasn't coming from the weapon. The cold buildup is coming from the Ash of War. I might even make a build around it because it's just so incredibly strong. I didn't realize it was as strong as it is until I started messing with Ash of Wars to make this video. The next highly underutilized Ash of War is the Spectral Lance. And the reason that this thing is insanely OP is because it allows you to stun lock your target. So these are your options for it. You can do Occult, Poison, Blood, Quality, Keen, Heavy, and Standard. I'm just running Blood because it gets me the highest damage from the setup I have here. I'm not changing my setup to show these off. So the damage on this is going to be absolute trash, but I'm sure you can get much higher damage on it with the proper spec relatively easy. What makes this thing OP is that it's fast and it stun locks targets. So watch this. And it has crazy range. Like, look at the range on this thing. It's nuts. And then we'll hit him one more here. Well, if I get one more off here, it should. There we go. And he's down. And I hit him again. And now he's on the ground. And we hit him again. And we can hit him again. Oh, nope. He got too close. Hold on, we'll let stamina rebuild here, and bam, and bam. And now he's gonna go down a minute. Here we go, this one should put him down, and now we're gonna knock him on his butt, and we hit him again. And yeah, you can see there the potential for it to just stun lock targets into oblivion. Like, if I had a little bit more stamina and the range is nuts. Let's see here, look at that. Look at the range. It's crazy range on this thing. If you were up above somebody, like, look at that. And he's on his butt. Now we can back up, give stamina time to regen. He's gonna dodge, and when we weren't even throwing anything. And now this one will knock him down. And then we can back up. Yeah, so you get the idea there. You can stun lock targets super easy with this. There we go. And one more should finish him. And there we go. And he's done. Yeah, really underutilized, really good Ash of War. I kind of want to make a build around this one too, just because, like, the range on it is what really gets me. Not only can it stun lock a target, but its range is so good. We were just shy there of hitting that dude there. The last Ash of War that we are taking a look at here is one that is just starting to gain popularity, and that is the Flame of the Redmanes. And that is because not only does it do really good damage, it also has the capability of stun locking targets, knocking them on their butt, allowing you to get constant crit hits. So its damage isn't going to be too stellar with the setup that I have here, but it still should be relatively okay. We'll get a little bit close to this guy. Its range isn't insanely good, but as you can see there, we've knocked him down, and then that's gonna knock him back and allow us to immediately proc it again. Well, I failed because for some reason I untargeted him there. Let's try this again. So there we go. We got another hit in and another hit, and he's down. And you can see that even though that my setup isn't really tailored to what we have going on here, it still does a really good damage. So you can imagine if you had your weapon tailored to it and optimized for this setup. So I'm running right now. You can see that we have it set to scaling C with Faith, E with Dexterity, and D with Strength. You have a couple different options here. You basically have Fire, Flame Art, Quality, Keen, Heavy, and Standard. Depending on your setup, if you're really high in Faith, you would want to do the Flame Art. Really high in Strength, you would want to do Fire or even Heavy. Heavy is going to get you an A rating, which would be really good. And you can put this thing on a lot of different weapons as well. And you can essentially just stun lock your target to the point where you're constantly just crit hitting them. And you can see there that it also interrupted his one attack, which is super handy. Let's see if we can get another one on him here, and one more. And there we go. And then we can just go in for, well, I failed to do the crit attack, but you guys get the idea. It's fast, and it stuns your target, and it can allow you to even stun lock some targets. And that combo of abilities, it just makes this thing absolutely devastating. Look at that. We just 2 shots and he's down, and then I can get a free shot here, and then I can back up, let him do his attack, hit him again, and he's down again, and crit hit him again, and now he's dead. So yeah, and you can use this on bosses. It stun locks bosses, just trivializes most boss fights, and it's just super good ability, and you should check it out. Well, that's it for this one. Just a short, sweet video, kind of a PSA. I just wanted to get these out here so that people are aware of how strong these are and how overtuned a few of them are. Hopefully you found this video helpful and informational. If you're using any of these, let me know down in the comments. And if you liked this video, consider hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified when I upload other videos. I want to give an absolute massive shout out and thank you to my supporters on Patreon for making this episode possible. Y'all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to join my elite crew of Patreon supporters, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.